Salutations, it is I, the anti-woke Jamaican gamehead. And apparently that combination YouTube thinks is very dangerous to their community. In this highly dangerous video, we'll be looking at Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Now no doubt many of you already heard about or saw the lunacy of this game. It does some very disrespectful things to the Justice League and just gamers in general, male gamers in particular. So for example, Batman got killed by bound to a park bench by Harley Quinn after she gave a cringe-inducing monologue. Flash got killed, and then this Boomerang, I think, actually urinated or attempted. I think it did started when other people stopped him, but he urinated on Flash's body, and then they made a genital joke in a kid's IP. Now, yes, I know it's M-rated for mature and so on, but honestly, I think that this obsession with turning kids IP into a mature thing is deeply troubling. There's something wrong with you if you can see something that children have and say, yes, let them have it. You know, let this be a fun kids thing. No, we won't make it dark and gritty. Like, why? I can only surmise that you don't really have a life of your own. See, when I was younger and didn't fully understand life and all these complexities and trials and tribulations, I was more into the dark programs and the dark anime and the dark game. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't want My Little Pony or SpongeBob or anything, but as I get older, I've come to appreciate just the pure, simple joy that you can take a step away from the trial and tribulation of life and just enjoy yourself. Right? Not everything needs to be dark and grim, dark and no. It's like in the World Wars, right? World War I and World War II, much of the media around that time, in the aftermath especially, they were more uplifting. Because people actually have real stuff to worry about. But if you don't have anything to worry about, then you want to feel something important. You want to worry about something important. And so, if you're living in absolute comfort, well, the next best thing you can do is to create a fictional world and then worry about that. So, there's some horrible things in it. One woman's bio apparently talk about about how they fixed society and created a utopia because they eliminated toxic masculinity. Never heard about toxic femininity though. Because apparently, women are just perfect. They came descended straight from heaven. That's the only explanation for it. But I'm not going through the wokeism crap that has probably already been well documented and you know about it right now. What I'm looking at is, apparently, there have been a lot of refunds of the game. And you may think that's a win, and in some regards it is, I suppose. Enough refunds and poor sales could result in the company going under, like the Saints Row company and so on. But my question is, why did people buy it in the first place? You would need to be blissfully unaware to not realize that the game would be woke. Now you may not know exactly how woke it is without actually seeing the content of it, but the aesthetics of a game is a very good tell, because wokies are anti-reality. And so the moment you see a female character in a game and that female character looks ugly, the game is woke. If it looks manly, the game is woke. The moment that happened. So when I saw the first trailer or the first image for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice, first of all, the title alone, as I said, is a very nihilistic and edgy teenage angst title. But it's given a mature rating. So that alone, that combination would not be good. It's a weird juxtaposition. They're two completely contrasting things. You have teenage angst and an adult body. But when you look at Harley Quinn, oh my god, that is just, she is hideous in that game. So right away I'm like, nah, I'm done. I'm good. But people still bought it, and I'm wondering why. How many times must we learn this, as a collective gamers, learn this lesson? Why is it that we can't pick out? Well, then again, I suppose that's what they exploited in order to gain so much power in the first place. Because there are some people with the alphabet thing, for example, many Christians, who were pointing out the flaws and what will likely happen if you normalize this thing. People didn't think about it, and then now look at where we are. Now you have cases in which people are saying that you must say a man is a woman. That is so far gone, that is so removed from the realm of reality that even the most progressive leftists 20 years ago, if you told them that, they would say, no, you're idiot, stop that. You need to be in a mental asylum, you're idiot. So why is it then that we just simply can't, as a collective, cannot see the writing on the wall? It's like we can't just look further than our own feet. We're always looking down. You can't just look up a little bit, look toward the horizon and say, you know what, this path don't lead to anything good. And then when people do say that, you have few people who do look to the horizon and say, yo, you're not going in the right place. You run to call them all kind of stupid names. That game, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, should not have had as many refunds as it is currently experiencing, because it shouldn't have as many people buying the game in the first place. And I think once we reach that level, if we ever reach it, that is a very, very quick way where you can stop this wokeness right off the bat. Because imagine if every single woke game, just people just say, you know what, nah, I'm good, nah, buy it. Like, won't even bother the refund, just simply not buying it. The game have any, and I don't mean a zero woke policy. Why do I say? Because some people will say that, okay, if not that woke, you can go on. Because like Age of Wonders 4, for example, it's a pretty decent game. I liked it. There were a few elements that were a bit questionable, but didn't really have anything concrete until I went into character creation and I saw that there's a he-she thing going on with the title where I can gender swap. Think of a gender bending party. At that point, I said, okay, I'm done. I haven't played the game since. Now, unfortunately, it took me many hours because my first 4X game, so I didn't jump straight into character creator. And this is also why in a previous video, I had made the point that I think that woke, or it doesn't need to be called woke. They call it progressive or whatever they want to call it. But the same way we put Christian as a genre, you can put woke as a genre, because many of the reviews don't mention the wokeness. Now, as for the zero tolerance policy, we're simply imitating their mentality. They have a zero non-woke policy. If anything appeals to normal men, they say no, can't have it. If a game has too many white people, no, can't have it. If a game don't have enough strong girl boss, no, can't have it. So when you are there capitulating and saying, you know, if it kind of woke, so we can still buy it and so on, the wokies are not extending that same courtesy to you. So just as how in discussion I live by the rule, why would I want to listen to someone who doesn't want to listen to me? Same thing with wokeism. Why do I extend this courtesy of tolerance to you when you don't have any tolerance for me? No, fine. So I am not obligated in the slightest to give your woke thing a chance. No. You didn't help me work 40 hours a week for 1 month, you know. So you were not entitled to $1. Now we mentioned religion. I made the point that wokeism is a cult many times before. And here's the funny thing though. The pastor is the only profession that can cuss out him audience and still get money. Wokies have tried that. They will create a product, cuss out him audience, and expect to still get money. Now they get more money than they should. They should get zero. But some people are reluctant or unwilling to simply walk away from their entertainment addiction at this point. But they still have less money than what they would normally get. And I don't think this tactic of theirs will work. Because you see, with Christianity, they give you the promise of salvation. Personal salvation. Wokeism does not promise you personal salvation. It promises you salvation for other people. So in Christianity, imagine if Christianity said that if you do good and all these things, not that you will go to heaven, but somebody else will go to heaven. You're like, so why would I do that? And that not benefit me. But wokeism, they will say that do all this good, it will benefit you, but it will benefit marginalized and discriminated and non-white and women and funny man and everybody is apart from you. So let me know what you think about this. Do you think that having a bunch of refunds for woke games is sufficient, or do you think it is better or more effective if we learn to just simply not play woke games? Don't even entertain the idea. Don't buy it, don't pre-order, nothing.